Hey guys, it's Juju6. I know it's been a while, but I'm back with another album review. And right when this album leaked, I had to review it as soon as possible when I was done listening to it. I'm going to be reviewing today Demi Lovato's fourth studio album called Demi. The release date is May 14th, 2013. This is recorded on Hollywood Records. So if you don't know who Demi Lovato is, she used to be a really big Disney Channel star. She used to be in a couple of Disney Channel shows, and she recorded 2 albums while she was still a Disney Channel artist, which were called Don't Forget and Here We Go Again. And then she kind of broke out of that stage and released Unbroken, which was her first real pop release. Now we have Demi. She's always been an inspiration of mine, and I love every single one of her albums. She's just somebody in the pop scene that I can really appreciate, and I love her voice, and I love how she just doesn't use auto-tune, and I think she's really talented, and she's always been like an inspiration of mine since 8th grade, believe it or not. So there are 13 tracks on this album, which the track listing will be down below in the description because I'm not going to list it all. So I'll start off with the first single, which everybody's probably heard on the radio at this point, Heart Attack. This song a lot of people really liked. It was just a really catchy song, and it showed like her kind of growing into a much more mature sound. It was like a #1 hit on iTunes for I think like a week or so. A lot of songs on this album really show how great Demi Lovato's vocal range is. Songs such as Without Love, the chorus just draws you in, and Demi Lovato's vocal range is great, and she does this really high note at a long time. Not sure what it is that's exactly called, but she's known for that, and she did it on this song really good. Another really great song too was Without the Love. This song was really great regarding vocals. Her vocal range was spot on. It sounded amazing. It really sounded like Demi and exactly what she sounds like. Had a very catchy chorus that drew you right into the song. It was 2 pieces. It had this really cool snare piano music thing going on, and it really added a different vibe to the album than what I expected, and the lyrics were really good on this song. A song that really showcases her vocal change, and I think in the best way possible, is the song Nightingale. It was mostly all piano. It's a really emotional song that has amazing lyrics in it and a wonderful vocal range. And towards the end it has this choir kind of in the background, which sounds really cool, and then the song just ends and it sounds awesome in my opinion. A song that was really different on this album that I kind of was skeptical on listening to was Really Don't Care featuring Cher, Lloyd, which is her only guest spot on this album. This song is kind of like sassy. You can like feel the sassiness in Demi Lovato's singing, especially with the lyrics too. Very poppy, kind of cliche, girly lyrics, and they get stuck in your head pretty easily. Cher Lloyd's verse on this song really does make me lose interest in the song. In my opinion, her verse is kind of annoying, and the song would have done so much better if she was not in it. But overall, it's a pretty good song. You probably might not like it because it's a little too poppy, even for me it is. But it's not a bad song to just listen to for fun. She also had a lot of really cool songs on this album that reflected who she is as a person. One of them being Firestarter, which has probably some of the best personal lyrics from Demi Lovato in my opinion. It has really cool musical build-ups with the electronics and such, and I really like this song. The song that really stood out to me on this album was Something That We're Not. From the start, this song has a different sound than the rest of the album completely. It's a really fun song with a completely different style that sounds amazing. Also, her vocal style sounds a little bit different on this song too. Sounds like it's not so much pop, it's something kind of indie-ish in a way. And it's one of my favorite songs on the album just because of how different it is musically. The last song on this album is Warrior, which in my opinion is a perfect way to end out the album. It's probably her most personal song on this album. It's very simple musically, but the lyrics make it more than what it is, and the song reflects her struggles with life and how strong she is now. There were some songs on this album that were pretty good, but they just weren't great. some of them being Made in the USA, Neon Lights, and Never Been Hurt. But for the most part, all of the songs on this album were great. They had really good lyrics that were really personal and near and dear to her. And they also had some really fun, kind of poppy lyrics as well. Musically, I definitely think this album is a step up compared to Unbroken. There's a lot more real instruments than just electronics on this album. Plus, it's all Demi Lovato's voice, nothing auto-tune. This album shows her going in the right direction, becoming bigger in the pop scene than ever before. I really think this album is going to get her noticed and on so many different radio stations. I definitely think it's better than Unbroken. I'm not saying it's her best album, but it's really good. I'm so proud of her and how she made an album that was like this. My favorite songs on the album are Two Pieces, Nightingale, In Case, Firestarter, and Something That We're Not. I definitely recommend you guys, if you're into pop music at all or into Demi Lovato at all, to check out this album because it's really, really good. And if you're not into pop music, I recommend to give it a listen anyways because it really does have some cool, unique stuff on it that you don't hear from a typical pop artist. Please check out this album, guys. Go buy it on iTunes, support it or whatever when it's released. I always love Demi Lovato. I'm very proud of her making this album. And I hope you guys enjoyed this review. And stay tuned for more.